thinking just a little bit more broadly about the politics of 2022, Texas had its first big election, sort of looking forward to 2022 just a couple of weeks ago, not this past weekend, but the one prior to that. We saw a big turnout for Republican candidates. We saw a jungle primary where the Democratic candidates were locked out entirely. Mr. Attorney General, what do you think this says about what's about to happen in 2022? Do you think that this indicates sort of a big red wave on its way, or is this sort of a one-off?
Look, I think because of what President Biden is doing, some of the policies he's implementing, some of the policies he's doing illegally, I think a lot of people realize that our country could potentially be in trouble down the road if we're allowing this type of power to go unchecked. So yes, if we have fair elections, I think the Republicans are going to do very well in 2022 as a response to the out-of-control administration that people are watching do really crazy things. Mm-hmm. And they're doing them outside of their constitutional authority and outside of the law.
So, I mean, let me know if I'm wrong about this, but you think that if elections are not secured, you think that there's a chance Republicans will lose more seats than makes sense in 2022 because of potential fraud and sort of issues with the election system itself?
I'm definitely concerned about that. I think we saw it. We've seen it. We saw it in the last election cycle. We don't know how those elections should have turned out because when you start separating ballots from signatures, you have no way to know whether there was fraud. And Pennsylvania goes from 233,000 mail-in ballots 4 years ago to 2.5 million, and we can't verify those signatures. Who knows what happened? We can't even show whether there was fraud. All we know is that it's much more likely that fraud occurred, and now we don't even have the evidence to show whether it occurred or not because they destroyed it.